I'm about the fact of having the vision and dreams, and basically, I came to America and we did shows, Anthony and I did shows, and I happened to fall in love with America. I thought it was the best place in the world after traveling all over the world. I wanted to come and set up a business here. So I came I think it was 81 for the first time. My brothers and I accumulated some money and I came over. And unfortunately, I didn't find the right people to help me, and I lost all my money, which was $40,000 at the time, which was a lot of money, and I had to go back to London. Going back, my brothers were very understanding, about the fact that I'd lost the money, but it was a different country, different culture, and we accumulated some more money, and I came for the second time. Now, this time I was really prepared, really focused on what we were going to do and how we were going to do it. But unfortunately, I met some even more clever people than before, and I lost my other money, and I had to go back for the second time. At the second time, Toni, Guy, and Anthony weren't as excited to give me more money. But I had this urge and this love for America that I wanted to come back. So what I decided to do was to sell my house, sell my car, and give up my job and use my money to come back for the third time. So I came back for the third time using my money, but obviously what had happened was something phenomenal. Because I didn't have anything to fall back onto, it was a true commitment to what I wanted to do. It helped me tremendously to overcome what I thought was bad people that I met were just obstacles that I didn't want to face. So that's why I kept running back to London, because it was easier just instead of tackling those obstacles to go back. But once I didn't have a place to go, the true commitment came out. The opportunity to really fulfill my dream. And then I figured that those obstacles weren't as bad as I thought they were. And little by little, I started to build up the business. And from one salon to another, to another, to another. And then we developed TIGI. But I think what happened by doing that true commitment gave me the essence of who I really was, which I'd had all different experiences in my life. And one of them was, my father was a pioneer. And that showed me that I had some of his DNA because I wanted to be in America and pioneer a new territory for us. And at the same time, it also was never to give up. He had installed that in me from a very young age. Never give up, never ever give up. And I never did. As you can see, I tried 3 times and most people wouldn't have done that. But it was that essence of never giving up and being a pioneering spirit and having a vision. The essence of Bruno is the ability to use both sides of my brain, really. The artistic side, the right side, and also the intellect side, to combine art and business together to achieve the goals that I want to. I feel that I was born in Italy, brought up in England, and fell in love with America. That's who I really am, When we sold TIGI, we kept Toni and Guy. And my brother Guy and we love hairdressing. My business attitude towards the product was from a business perspective, but our love, or the artistic side of it, was hairdressing. So we were going to build and create the Toni and Guy that we wanted to the first time, but obviously we then got caught up with TIGI, and because it was making a lot of money and we were making a lot of steps and stuff, we neglected Toni and Guy a bit. So we felt we'll sell TIGI and then we focus on Toni and Guy in the US. And then unfortunately, a month after we sold the company, he passed away, which kind of put me in a spiral of depression a bit and grieving, because he wasn't just my brother, he was also one of my best friends. If somebody trusts you unconditionally and looks at you and depends on you, there's nothing better than that. My brother had an incredible capability of making me feel so special and important that I would do anything for him, As I started to feel better and stuff, we started to recreate and restructure Toni and Guy. The only difference now is that I don't have to worry about 2 divisions or 2 companies. I just have to worry about building Toni and Guy and Tom and Elisa doing TIGI, which gives me the opportunity to be able to create a Toni and Guy quality franchise operation. And we've started with that going forward in that manner. And we're very proud, we're making steps and we're going, but we don't want to become the biggest, but we want to become the best, where we have an influence on upgrading the industry in America. The future for me is I am re-enrolled in wanting to build this new Toni and Guy, not yesterday's Toni and Guy, but Toni and Guy today. And I want to create franchises because I figured out that the only way that we can truly create upgrade for the industry is by having a lot of people with our visions, our commitments, and our passion. So the more people we can enroll in the franchise, the more standards we're going to be able to create in different areas, the more quality that we can put in those areas, the higher the standard will become. Once again, I want to build my own family, and I want to have this related, ideas-related family to build what we want to do.